Some cases really make me question why there's so much evil in the world, and this case ranks really high on that list because there were three adults. Three adults were in that home. Three people who should have provided safety, warmth, and care. And instead, a 5-year-old was completely failed by the very individuals responsible for her life. She was failed by the whole system. And today I have to talk about a case out of Indy that not only breaks the heart of everyone in the state, but more importantly demands that we remember a little girl who deserves so much better. Kinsleigh Welty was described by those who truly loved her as a sweet, bright child, a soul completely undeserving of the cruelty she endured. In April of 2024, emergency responders were called to a home where they found Kinsleigh unresponsive. The details that emerged from the investigation were horrifying. Investigators revealed that Kinsleigh had been subjected to severe, prolonged malnutrition and neglect, routinely locked away in a closet without adequate food or water. The closet door was actively blocked by a heavy dresser to keep her trapped inside. At 5 years old, Kinsleigh weighed just 21 pounds. That's less than she weighed when she was a toddler. The three adults in that home, her mother, Toni McClure, the mother's boyfriend, Ryan Smith, and her grandmother, Tammy Halsey, were all arrested and charged. It's a staggering reality to process. Three independent adults, all witnessing the rapid decline of a 5-year-old child, and not one of them chose to step in, show mercy, or simply get help. Instead, they chose coldness. They made comments that were meant to blame Kinsleigh for what was happening to her, attempting to justify locking her away. Court TV reported that text messages between McClure and her mother revealed that they referred to Kinsleigh by a number of names, including but not limited to evil, demon, dips, dummy, chunkers, and heifer. And that's absolutely disgusting. To dehumanize a starving child in your own home is a level of malice that's difficult to even comprehend. But the tragedy doesn't stop within the walls of that house. A trauma-informed look at Kinsleigh's story requires us to look at the safety nets that were supposed to catch her. Kinsleigh's biological father and grandfather have since filed a civil lawsuit against the Indiana Department of Child Services, arguing a heartbreaking truth. The system failed Kinsleigh too. There were warning signs, prior interventions, and reports, yet she was ultimately left in an environment of severe abuse. This is a child that should have been removed from her mother's care. The systemic failure was so undeniable that it sparked massive public outcry, ultimately leading to the passage of Kinsleigh's Law, which was signed by the governor this past May to force tighter oversight and accountability within child welfare agencies. But for Kinsleigh, it came far too late. The legal battle for justice is complex, frustrating, and ongoing. Both the boyfriend, Ryan Smith, and the grandmother, Tammy Halsey, recently accepted plea deals for neglect resulting in death, drawing 20-year prison sentences, and they were set to testify against the mother, Toni. However, just days into the June 2026 trial, a mistrial was declared due to a juror having inappropriate contact with a witness outside the courtroom. The entire process has been derailed, pushing McClure's retrial back to late August. While the court system navigates the misconduct and delays, our focus remains exactly where it belongs, on Kinsleigh. We're going to make sure names like Kinsleigh Welty are never forgotten, and we will keep asking the hard questions so that no other child is left unseen.